Good morning, children. In our last video, we have started with the new chapter, Human Health and Diseases. Today also will continue the same. In last video, we have completed the bacterial diseases. Today we will start with the viral diseases. The first viral disease which we are going to study is the common cold. It infects the nose and respiratory passage, but it does not infect the lungs, and it lasts for 3 to 7 days. Okay, the causative agent of this disease, that is common cold, is rhinoviruses, and it is the most common viral infection which is found in case of humans. The mode of transmission is, or you can say the infection is transmitted through droplets resulting from coughing and sneezes of an infected person, or through contaminated objects such as pens, books, cups, doorknobs, computer accessories, etc. The symptoms of common cold includes nasal congestion. Nasal congestion means swollen nasal passages with excess fluid and mucus. So nasal congestion and discharge takes place. Sore throat. Sore throat means gala sukhna. Then fever, headache, cough, tiredness, hoarseness. Hoarseness means abnormal voice change. These are different symptoms of common cold disease. Next viral disease is the chikungunya. The causative agent of chikungunya is chikungunya virus. It is eventually transmitted by the bite of Aedes aegypti mosquito, and the symptoms of this disease include the sudden onset of the fever, then crippling joint pain. Crippling means causing a person to become unable to walk or move properly. Then another symptom is lymphadenopathy. Lymphadenopathy is a disease that affects the lymph nodes. Okay, so these are the symptoms of the disease, and the fever is typically biphasic. Biphasic means it has two phases. Okay, in the first phase, the body temperature gets elevated, and then it is followed by the later. And this disease can be prevented by elimination of the mosquitoes and their eggs. Bed rest and adequate fluid intake are recommended in this diseased condition. Then another viral disease is the dengue fever. The causative agent of dengue fever is flavivirus, and again it is transmitted by the bite of Aedes aegypti mosquito, and there is no vaccine for the dengue fever available yet, and the treatments are provided through analgesic medicines. Analgesic medicines means the medicines that act for the relief of the pain. Okay, Symptoms of dengue is high fever, severe front headache, pain in joints, nausea means feeling of vomiting, and vomiting. This can be easily prevented by the elimination of the mosquitoes and their eggs, and the symptomatic care includes bed rest, adequate fluid intake, etc. Then moving to the next category of the disease, that is protozoan diseases. The first protozoan disease which we are going to discuss is malaria. The pathogen or the causative agent of this disease is the Plasmodium species. Different species of Plasmodium like Plasmodium vivax, Plasmodium malariae, and Plasmodium falciparum are responsible for different types of malaria. Like Plasmodium vivax, the malaria which is caused by it is benign tertian malaria. Then Plasmodium falciparum is the species of the Plasmodium, and it causes malignant malaria, which is most serious. Plasmodium malariae, it causes quartan malaria. Okay, and its transmitting agent is female Anopheles mosquito that transfer the sporozoites of Plasmodium. The symptoms of this disease include influenza-like illness, shaking, chills, headache, muscle ache, nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea. Okay, because of the hemozoin, that is the toxin which is released by Plasmodium, chill and high fever is there, which is recurring every 3 to 4 days. Means 3-4 दिन के लिए temperature कम हो जाता है, again there will be temperature, right? So recurring every 3 to 4 days, that is high fever will recur after 3 to 4 days. Let us study the life cycle now. See, the Plasmodium enters the body, human body, as sporozoite. So in this diagram you can see when the mosquito bites, the sporozoites are released in the human body. Okay, female Anopheles mosquito releases the sporozoites in the human body. This sporozoites then reaches the liver through blood and multiply within the liver cells, attacking the blood cells, red blood cells, resulting in its rupture. The rupturing of the RBCs is associated with the release of the hemozoin, which is responsible for the high fever and chills or shivering recurring every 3 to 4 days. The parasite then enters the mosquito body along with the blood when it bites the infected person. Gametocytes, sexual stages, then develops in the RBCs of the female Anopheles mosquito. Further development occurs in the stomach. Here you can see development of the gametocytes, that is sexual stages, occurs in the stomach wall of the mosquito, and the gametes fuses to form the zygote. The zygote is formed. The zygote undergoes further development in the body of the mosquito to form the sporozoites. These sporozoites are then transported and stored in its salivary glands. They are stored in the salivary glands and are transferred into another human through the saliva. Okay. So this is again the flow chart of the life cycle, right? So Plasmodium, the mosquito when bites the human body, the sporozoites are released. Sporozoites are the parasites. The parasites or the sporozoites reaches the liver through the blood. There the asexual reproduction takes place, because of which the cells burst and they are released, the parasites or the sporozoites are released in the blood. Asexual reproduction in the RBCs takes place, because of which the RBCs also rupture and release the hemozoin, and because of that there will be high fever and other symptoms of the diseases. Then the gametocytes which are produced, they undergo the sexual stage in the RBCs itself of the human body, and these gametocytes, when enter the female mosquito, when the female mosquito sucks the blood with the gametocytes, inside the female mosquito there will be fertilization and development of the gametocytes, that is in the mosquito's gut, in the wall of the stomach. Okay, then mature infective stages, that is sporozoite, it escapes from the intestine and it migrates to the salivary gland of the mosquito, where it is stored, and when the same mosquito bites the another human, the sporozoites will be released there. Okay, so that is all about the life cycle of Plasmodium that causes the malaria disease. Okay, the another protozoan disease is Amabiasis, which is also called Amoebic Dysentery or enteritis. The causative agent or the pathogen is Entamoeba histolytica, which is found in the large intestine of humans. Transmitting agent is the housefly. It transmits the parasite from feces of the infected person to the food and thereby contaminating it. Symptoms are constipation. I have already explained you what is constipation in one of my video. Then abdominal pain. Okay, this abdominal pain occurs between the chest and the pelvic regions. Cramps. Cramps means painful involuntary contraction of the muscles. Then stools with excess mucus and blood clots, right? And drinking water and eating food contaminated with fecal matter are the major sources of infection. So children, that is all for today. In our next video, we will be learning about the helminthic diseases, fungal diseases, etc. I hope today's topic is clear to everyone. Thank you.